Welcome everyone to episode 5 of Just Joshing. I am your host, Joshua Penteleresco. I write stuff and podcast too, and today is an offensive Just Joshing as my guests are the metal thrash band, the Oh-Fenders. It was kind of cool. I have a great respect for music. I've had a musician or two on the show, but this is my first metal band, and I've always been a sucker for metal. Good metal is really hard to come by in terms of, I like that symphonic balance and with a little screaming. I also like good old-fashioned rock and roll. Rock and roll, has a certain personality to it that's really fun. And the Offenders definitely represent that kind of fun. It's been a long week, and I'm sorry for the delay of this episode. I was on vacation this week taking care of a bunch of personal things. I'm still way behind. I'm going to be taking care of these personal things for probably the rest of this week. But, I needed also a chance to recharge, so I recharged. So this week we're going to have 3 episodes. This is the first one. This is the Offenders. And then from here we get a lot more literary from here on in. A 2-parter is also going to come this week as well. It was a lot of fun to do. It's always cool when you meet people and you discover, you get pleasantly surprised by how amazing they really are. So I'm not going to say too much more. I'm going to actually play a song for you from the Offenders, and then we're going to go right into their act. So without further ado, here's their song. Looking for my archived episodes of Just Joshing? You can do so on my YouTube channel, Joshua Penteleresco, JOSHUA TANTALLERESCO. There you will find past episodes with guests like Susie Vidori, Ron Bender, Ella Beaumont, Colette Turner, Chadwick Ginther, and more. Check out my YouTube channel right now. That's done. That is done. So I am with the Oh-Fenders. How you guys doing?
Fantastic as always.
My usual serious self after a day of working.
Right on. Yeah, you work pretty late.
Cheers. Cheers to day jobs or whatever they may be. So, you guys have been a band for how long now?
We've been jamming since about 2000 on and off, but
about 2 years with this kind of lineup in these songs.
It goes back to like 2012, I think.
With the bass player and everything. Do we go not go back that far? About 2-3 years though.
2015 Ian came in.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, hey, congrats. So is this like you? Okay. So we'll start with you. Yeah. Chris, what's the way?
Christ is just a moniker, yeah.
Yeah, just a moniker.
I don't care whatever you call me.
Okay.
Call him Gizmo.
He does.
Gizmo, shithead.
Anything like that works good.
Just don't call me later, okay?
Princess Christina is a fun one.
Clint at Burns loves that one too.
Yes. Yeah. I can feel like there's like a deep love between you two.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. All right. So, how'd you get into music?
Just listen to music all my life and playing. Pick up a guitar and go, right?
So you just basically went one day, I'm just going to fuck it, I'm going to do it and make it happen kind of deal?
Yeah, kind of, right? That's pretty much it.
What'd you listen to?
I listen to everything. I don't know, grew up on 80s rock, punk rock, and metal. Now I make thrash songs and I listen to fucking 60s R&B, right? 60s, what do you do? Aretha all the time, Marvin Gaye, fuck yeah.
Marvin Gaye's the shit.
I know, it's all the shit.
Yeah. Marvin Gaye's the shit. So, how about you, Mr. Stevie?
My dad was always into music, played in bands, kind of grew up around it a bit. He bought me a guitar when I would have been probably 11 or 12 years old, kind of got into playing that way. And I kind of grew up listening to Elvis, Kinks, old rock and roll. Grew up in the Sex Pistols and Guar, and just kind of got into the heavy and fast. And it's kind of where I stayed until about 5 years ago and started getting into kind of more folky, country, bluegrass.
You were more folky country. I'm more vintage R&B and shit, right?
Yeah.
Old rock. That's pretty much how that went.
Some weird gypsy brass too. I've been listening to lots of Seal Carlia lately.
Gogol Bordello all the way too.
I'm officially jealous of your hat. I love that hat.
Turtles.
Yeah, no, I'm a big Turtles fan. I love the old school comic.
As long as you still wear a good metal shirt, Turtles hat. So
I don't think.
We're shit talkers tonight.
But the thing is, I don't think if you wore a Turtles hat in a metal concert, people would actually think that was that out of place.
No,
it'd be like, that's cool. That's the way it goes, you know.
But at the same time, you don't want them just thinking you're a Turtles fan. You also gotta let them know
you
you're
got
metal.
your Star Trek hat too, right?
Yeah, cowboy hat.
It was funny. The first time I went in mosh pit in Calgary, I didn't have like a metal shirt in it. I had a shirt like much like you're wearing, and I was very nice and polite. And I apologized to everybody right in advance. Right, so everybody's like, "Oh, he's just gonna go flying or whatever." I ended up getting fist bumped with some of the bigger guys there that couldn't move me. It was actually really fun. It was fun. But yeah, I learned long ago. I don't judge anybody that's on the mosh pit dance floor because you never know. Sometimes the smallest, simplest looking dude's the baddest ass of them all.
Yeah. But if they're spin kicking alone by themselves in the middle, you should take them out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just football tackle them, take them down.
I only had one guy like that once. Kinda.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, so you're that guy. Okay, gotcha.
I am that guy.
You are that guy. So
Beating up people in the mosh pits, eh?
So getting all your anger out, your violence out.
Free massage.
Free massage, yeah.
Pretty good.
Drums in a thrash band isn't good enough for anger management, eh?
No, probably not. So I primarily do literature, but I do occasionally cross over to music. So the question I always ask for any kind of band that writes their own music, is, what are you trying to say? What stories are you trying to tell?
I don't know. That's fucking stories about life. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's usually what it is. And fire.
And fire?
4 main food groups.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and fire.
That's right. That's what most of the offenders is all about. Well, what I write, anyways.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you were that guy, like 8 years old. Don't play with that fire, and just like watching things burn.
Yeah, a little. But it wasn't a pyro like burning the house down.
No, just like a little manageable, controllable.
Keep it to like garbage cans outside and shit, right?
Yeah. That's right, kids. When you play with fire, just keep the fires under control or something.
That's right.
That's right. We're trying to be responsible adults or something.
Had a fire in the kitchen today when we were cooking dinner too. Your fucking bacon burner, I guess, started on fire.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank God Tanya was there, otherwise fucking we might not be here right now. Cheers to that.
We'd be late at the very least.
So there's Tanya, who's Christ's girlfriend here. Just trying not to laugh in the middle of this interview. So are doing a semi decent job, although there are gleams in her eyes from time to time.
Yeah.
So how long have you two known each other?
About 17
Grade 10?
17 years, I think. Cause they're not multi.
Alternative.
We got
high school.
Expelled at the same time for smoking dope.
Zero tolerance policy was
That's
hard on a lot of kids back then.
Yeah.
Great for ADAC employees, but hard on the kids.
Yeah, very much so. Wow. Cause I'm from Ontario initially. So when I first came out, like Ontario, like there's no, like it's there, but it's not anywhere near as flagrant as it is here. So I can only imagine how hard that must have been for it back in the day. Just wow. But anyway. So you talk about that. So you drum.
Yep.
So do you play anything else?
I used to play guitar. It's been quite a few years. Play the Jews harp. Trying to learn how to play a trumpet. Pretty good with a kazoo.
That's awesome.
At the same time with the drums, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the trumpet because I can, still use one hand to keep a beat and hopefully play the trumpet with one hand. Playing the trumpet part is a little difficult though.
You need like a third kick kind of thing that just hits a snare on the fucking laid down, you know?
Yeah.
I need to learn how to play the trumpet. That's what I need to learn how to do, and then start trying to play the drums with it.
So if you can learn to play the drums first, that would probably be a really good one, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy.
You can tell their friends
This is why I don't sing, right? Because I can't sing with this shit.
Oh, okay.
There's no singing in the Offenders.
No singing aloud? Just vocals?
No, just hardcore.
Just hardcore?
Yeah.
So, this is your first album coming up?
Doing an EP. We just did the fuck it whatever for the beer court compilation.
And next 2 weekends we're heading to the studio back down to Wayfair with Graham Riddle. Sit down and record another 5 or 6 tracks. Hopefully be putting out a 7-inch by the end of the year. Get some vinyl pressed and get that out there.
So what do you prefer, vinyl or do you prefer the digital?
I like having a vinyl copy of stuff around. I mean, you can't beat being able to walk around with frickin' 20,000 songs in your pocket and pick whatever you want.
Yeah,
is pretty amazing. But I like having something to hold, something to feel, something to see the art.
It's the hardcover copy, right? That you can fucking look at and shit. You know, you go through. It is cool.
Yeah.
The digital helps it. The digital just makes it easier to get to the masses. That's all.
Yeah.
We will be releasing digital as well, but hard copies will be just on 7-inch for now.
So you're looking for a vinyl. Do you already have your art kind of figured out in your head, or are you gonna find somebody for that?
We probably both got ideas we're kicking around, but we're more just getting ready to head in, just lay some tracks out.
Maybe if we had some band pictures.
We recently acquired a couple studio guys to come in and play with us.
Our bass has been shitting the bed a little bit lately.
Yeah, the bass player's Tombstone's been MIA for a bit here. So we got a good friend of mine, Jesse, coming in to play the bass on our studio tracks. He's banjo player from folk band Roslyn, bass player in a band. Something about the mountain. I can't remember what they are.
Over the mountain? No. Higher than the mountain?
I Am the Mountain?
I Am the Mountain.
So he's the bass player from that anyways. It's kind of real out of his place to be sitting down playing crusty thrash.
Yeah, he's pretty hipster.
Studio jazz musician kind of by trade. So
he's good though.
Doesn't sit down and play a lot of metal, but he was pretty happy to do that. And then we've got my father coming in to play some lead school. Kind of blues country player is going to come in and
Dave from Smoking Aces.
Dave from the Smoking Aces.
yeah.
And, he's going to come throw a couple of licks on top for us and have a bit of fun there. So
that'll be awesome.
Yeah, pretty excited for it.
I'm gonna have to videotape that.
What you guys should do is like a YouTube stream of it. Like, wait.
I have a YouTube channel, but yeah, it's just hard to do while you're going and shit.
You can only show your dick so many times.
Yeah,
before you get kicked off.
Yeah.
Just like Facebook.
It's hard to get another account.
Yeah, I know. You can try Twitch. They do. I think there's like a time limit. You can only show your dick for like 5 minutes at a time, and then at that point, you know, then you have it's like, you know, at that point you have to change your rating at the very least or something like that.
Yeah. Then it's time to put the guitar back on.
Yeah, exactly.
We should play another song, guys.
We should play another song, guys. That's right. The Oh-Fenders Pants Optional Recording Studio.
Oh-Fenders.
That's right. So why'd you call yourself the Oh-Fenders?
I don't know where he came up with the term. The first 3 shows we did was without a bassist, and I was under my other studio project, Thrash Black and Video. Then he came back from Australia. He's like, we got to do the Oh-Fenders. So I don't know where it came from, but I loved it. I was like, fuck yeah.
Well, it's the O. Henry logo. I don't know. Just came to me one day.
Yeah,
my dad kind of always loved Fenders. There's always fucking Fender logo fucking everything around, and
Fender's a sweet little guitar.
Yeah,
it really is. Yeah, I had one once upon a time, and it was, I didn't have it for very long, but I really enjoyed it. It's something I would like to get back into at some point.
We actually have no Fenders in our band. Just for the record, nobody in the band plays a Fender.
Wasn't the bass amp a Fender?
Yeah, actually, we might have a Fender bass amp. We may have a Fender.
So
maybe one day we'll get a sponsorship and get free gear.
Yeah.
I could put the Best Buy guitar away. My first act.
Oh, you never know, right? That's the whole point of doing this stuff. You get out there, people can get to recognize you for who you are, or you just more just for fun at this point for you?
Well, I don't know. I take it pretty serious. I mean, you know, I don't write silly songs, but I don't know. It's just about making good music that nobody's heard before, really. Instead of writing the same song fucking everybody else has written 10,000 times, right?
Fair enough. Same thing with you? Is that kind of what
Nah, man, I just like want to hear those fucking old school fast beats with people flying around in circles, beating each other up.
Which has not happened at any of our shows yet.
No, we haven't got the crowds out yet to get a good pit going. We're very, very pit worthy.
People are fucking lame, man.
No slow bits, no breakdowns. I'm a firm believer that the only breakdowns that belong in heavy metal music is in the band on the way to the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely keep her fast.
It better be a damn good breakdown. Like in Die by the Fire. That one's alright.
Or you should do like one of those like death tours. You go out in the middle of nowhere and not like in Hudson, down the Hudson Bay in Manitoba somewhere, and you get break down. Right, there's nothing there for my
vehicle breakdown, actually, right?
Yeah.
Like your head fucking hood there breaking. We're on our way to a show a couple months ago down in Tabor at the bar my aunt works on. And just outside the city limits at 90K winds, his hood thing snaps. I had to cancel that one, which kind of sucked. But what do you do?
Shit happens.
Yeah, breakdowns. We're used to breakdowns. All right. Just not musically, you know.
Just not in the songs.
Well,
just not in the songs.
Yeah.
You can have accents everywhere, but I think, but on the stage, I think once it's on the stage, if you just shit the bed, yeah.
We've done lots of double takes on stage, man. You stop and fuck this, or the song, we'll try it again.
It's one thing to make like mistakes happen, happen, totally. But I mean, I'm talking about like when you just like you shit the bed so bad now your retake ain't gonna do squat anymore. That's why I've seen a couple bands do that. It's like where they're just so. Like, what are you up there for kind of deal?
Yeah.
Or are you hammered out of your mind?
No, I'm actually on a 2-beer limit before it's showtime.
Yeah.
Because the third show we played in 2015, it was at Burns, our first show at Burns, it was just the two of us. And I got loaded. And it was okay, but it was not as good as it could be. It was good enough that I was put on a 2-beer limit that I actually totally agree with and I'd stick to.
Usually sticks to.
And Steven takes acid before fucking even leaving the house, and
you want to be off the peak by the time you get on stage. You don't want to be right fried up there. You know, you want to be on the come down.
Yeah.
So if you're on the up odds, sorry, you're gonna peak in the middle of the show. And And who knows what's going to happen.
That was the last
We'll wait till there's crowds and people like us.
Yes.
Then we'll start getting really messed up.
That's right. That's right. You wait until you wait until the drug problems overtake you until after you have your first million.
Yeah.
That's the rule. Until then,
That's a good point. There's a rule?
There isn't really a
It's
rule.
more of a formula, kind of an algorithm.
Yeah. Well, make your money, then have your drug problems.
I just get loaded on stage. That's what I figure.
Yeah, that works too. You can get. Hey.
I'm free now.
If people want to give you drinks, go for it. It's the way it goes.
Nobody gives me drinks.
Nobody gives you drinks, not yet.
Wow.
He hasn't caught wise yet. See, when you're on stage,
Yeah.
you don't get a beer before you go on. You
No.
wait till you play 2 songs. Like, hey, yeah, can someone grab me a fucking beer, man?
That's
I'm
my
fucking
problem.
dying
I'm
of beer.
like, give me 2 because I
And
need
somebody's
them.
always gonna buy you a beer. Like, oh yeah,
I'm gonna do that from now
here's
on.
a beer that's $5.
I'm gonna test this
Like
thing.
a cheap fucking.
It works, dude. Seriously, it works. I've seen it. I've seen it. Well, I've seen it with quite a few different musicians. Like, can I get a drink of something?
That's how you want to get free drinks in the bar when you're a dude.
Yep, that's how you do it.
You gotta be on stage, eh?
That's
Yeah,
right.
you show your wang, they're just gonna kick you out.
No, it's true.
Gotta get creative, get up there and play some music.
Hopefully good music.
So I guess free beer is probably a big driving factor in why we're up there making music.
It's
as
all
well.
it's all about the alcohol.
Yeah,
That's right.
Just
The
keeping the cost down.
Oh-Fenders. It's all about the alcohol. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. Call what you want to call it. I'm a fucking alcoholic, right?
I like the shirts best. I'm a drunk. Alcoholics go to meetings.
Habs for quitters, right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, as it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun up there. In all seriousness, there.
A lot of what?
Fun.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta have fun.
Yeah.
Can't take it that serious.
Oh God, no.
I mean, you gotta try and make sure you finish the song, right? But
I never have any fun. I'm just
just
all business, just technical
Yeah,
ability.
yeah.
Just
That's
get
right.
up there, drive hard, really, put on the best show I possibly can every time.
Right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
right.
I was telling my impression of you when I was on the stage. I was on there. I was like, yeah, this guy
A lot
takes
of
his.
people tell me that after the show.
Yeah. You're totally a serious dude. 100%. Well,
we're more about the banter. I started telling them to give him a mic too for in between songs. He's always hollering shit.
Well, no.
Sometimes it's actually funny we're listening to. They're like, give this guy a mic,
well, no, actually, you are pretty funny, man. I mean, sometimes I'll
But
listen.
looks aren't everything.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's all.
He's not very funny, so he's got to steal.
Well, no.
Dude.
Well, he's proclaiming his love for you, and this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is what he's doing. He's putting you down as only a friend truly can. So after all, if you weren't friends, you know that you'd be like, oh, you dick, but because you're friends, like, I know this is how.
Stever's a fucking dick, man.
Yeah.
But only an offender can offend an offender, okay? So,
Yeah, no,
roll with that.
I do pretty good.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, and it's good to have a friendship like that. It's actually a really, really good
works,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. So, what to date has been your favorite performance on stage?
Favorite one on stage? Yeah, we've had some really good shows. We had some that weren't as good as others, but they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
New Year's was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There was one show we played last year at the Distortion, and we were playing the Eat Stever song, right? The song I wrote about fucking Stever here. And he fucks it up at every show, I swear to God. But this particular time, it just worked with the fuck up. And people thought it was actually part of the stage show. And so we actually inquired it into the stage show, just like the fuck up. Hey, what are you doing? And then, like, we'll play it now.
Oh, shit.
We played it overtime, like, fucking... During one of the pace changes or whatever, you hear me say on the recordings, dude, you fucked that up again. He's like, whatever, keep going. And then we just fucking go back into it, right? You're not supposed to fucking end there. That's what I said. Yeah. I don't know. Stever's song is always fun to play live. Because I never know what I'm going to get, right?
Yeah. So it is as much for your entertainment as it is for the audience.
Totally entertaining, right? But everybody loved that one. And there was actually a really good crowd that night. And everybody thought that was part of the stage show. It's like, no, we're fucking up for real, man.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Thanks for coming out.
Fair enough. And how about you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
We did a big pig roast out at my buddy's place.
Good. September.
A while back. It's just some really cool bands. I mean, nothing super amazing. PA was kind of crackly. We got no monitors.
Rain.
Ended up in a big rainstorm. All the coleslaw and the buns got fucked up. But the pig was okay. We still got lots of meat off the pig. And guys had a bunch of super sweet bands down at a really good crowd. Probably one of the bigger crowds we had, which was cool. So it was kind of just something we had pulled together and organized ourselves. Just called up some buddies instead of kind of seeing what happens when we go out to the bars and we see how our show goes. We kind of promoted that whole one ourselves and ended up working out pretty good and had a good time out there.
Oh, it was good.
Alternatively, went out and played another farm party at Kevin Rowland from Putting on the Foil, which was just an absolute shit show. If you've ever met Kevin from
it was a lot of fun though. I think I liked that one more than the pig roast.
Yeah, the show was terrible. The sound was bad.
We're playing
the gear wasn't there. We're playing on a freaking tractor that was about to fall over.
It couldn't see anything that we were playing. Oh my god.
But good time. It was a good time.
It was a lot of good times. There was another sunrise. You were gone, but I was up till sunrise. Like usual. That's just the way it goes. Fuck it, whatever. I'll stay awake forever, right?
Oh, you can sleep when you're dead. Or something to that effect anyway.
Yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
what they say.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. I know the feeling. I don't sleep much myself, so.
No, I don't get very much, Fuck it. Whatever.
I just try to give myself a crash day now is what I do. It's like give myself a day just to actually I don't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And then that way I'm still relatively fresh and I can keep doing my thing. I've gotten older and wiser or some such thing, and I just can't do all all-nighters, go to work, straight all-nighter, go to work. Can't do that anymore.
No more than once or twice a week.
Yeah.
But, otherwise, whatever.
Yeah.
Depending on what time it is, I might be going to bed. I'll just say fuck it, do some more lines, and stay up.
Yes.
And go to work. Whatever. Not very often though, 'cause that's rough. It hurts. It hurts real bad.
Yep. Crash and burn. She's trying not to laugh. Just everything. But that's really cool. So you got a new album. You got shows in July.
Our next show booked is July 28th, yeah. At Burns with Hidden Voices got a hold of us. We played with them before and they're touring and asked us to come play. Otherwise, we played 13, 14 shows between July and New Year's Eve last year, but we played 5 or 6 this year already. But when we decided on the studio stuff, we decided not to keep booking them, right? So I stopped fucking booking them all. Go a couple months off. It's brutal playing that many shows in that many months. Yeah, September we played every fucking weekend. I don't think I slept at all that month. I don't know. But it drags on you. It's hard.
Yes.
And plus our bassist keeps shit in the bed, so it's hard to play shows that way.
It's really you gotta have everybody all in. I do collaborations with some of my writing projects. I gotta so when I do that kind of stuff, if they're not all in, you can tell right away, and it does make a big difference in the final product, if nothing else. So to be honest, they're getting louder.
Who is?
They're getting louder.
Want me to throw a glass at them?
Nah, we can throw a glass at them later.
I've seen worse in this bar.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I don't like coming here.
You've been worse in this bar.
Nope. Nope. I think the worst I've done at this bar is probably fucking rails in the bathroom. That's it. I stay out of trouble in here, man.
Yeah. My favorite bar in the city has actually please don't do coke in the bathroom, and it's actually bolted.
Distortion.
Yes, I love that.
They now have a sign bolted above it. One that says please do not steal the do not do the coke sign.
Yeah, no, I first time I walked in, the amazing.
That no long ago.
Yeah, I saw. I was there and I saw that, and the thing that amazed me about that was it was bolted in the please don't do coke sign. I'm like, someone stole this?
I didn't fucking steal it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The only thing that keep you from stealing is being bolted to the fucking wall, man. That's why it's there.
Yes. And the other thing I love about that bar is the rules. About that one door you're not supposed to go out, and every story they've heard to go out that door is on there. It's like This bar is awesome.
Distortion's a fun venue, man.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Mark Russell kicks ass too.
Yeah.
Cool to fucking book shows with.
Very, very cool. All right. So beyond all that, I think we got ourselves a pretty good interview here. Different variety.
Yeah.
So, where can people find you guys?
Bonus. Like, I don't know, like
Social media.
under what context?
It's just stuff on Facebook for right now, or
Yeah.
I'd say really just kind of spending our time concentrating on
So
getting
Oh-Fenders.
some stuff down.
Fenders.
Yeah, look up
dash
Oh-Fenders.
Fenders like the guitar.
Yeah.
And also, do you have a band camp or anything like that?
No,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Not-
My
nothing like
Thrash
that with
Black
the
and Video has a
Oh-Fenders,
back camp. I have 2 albums on sale there, but yeah, it's not Oh-Fenders related.
Okay. Well, it's up to you. If you
But
want to.
after we start getting some shit together, that's probably where I'll be selling our tracks too, right?
So,
through Bandcamp.
do you want to just put the address on it for the time?
We'll
don't
be
know what
firing
it
up
is
an
right now.
Offenders one once we.
Okay, bro, it's all good, man.
Just keep poking around. By the time we're done, we'll have it ready to rock. We'll do some Offenders out there.
Ready to rock, man.
Yeah. And
Any other questions?
that's it. Man.
No more questions.
No more questions.
No, it's good.
And that was the Oh-Fenders, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Christ Pfizer and Steve-O for coming on board the show and having a good time at my end. I want to appreciate their time very much. Thank you very, very much, gentlemen, for being on my show. They will be performing at the end of the month at Burns. You should go check them out. They are a fun band to listen to live. There's a lot of energy in what they do, and like I said, I look forward to seeing those two down the road in something, and I'm glad that they're coming to their first album as well. Always cool to see. Music to me is a storytelling form in another as well. And I know I've been doing a lot of that lately with pro wrestling. Did a Magic podcast last little bit too, which was different, and because ultimately, no matter what art you do, you try to carry a message out to an audience somewhere. We all do that, and I think it's important from time to time to just look at other art forms and see what you can take from them, because there are some really, really, really cool things you can get from all different art forms, and the Offenders are as much part of that as anybody else. So guys, thank you very much for being part of my show, and that will do it. And like I said, this is going to be a really quick week, but if you want to support the podcast,
Josh.